said I'd rather not discuss it. Seem like every day I got another check that's coming. Training for a marathon, I'm building other things, but I ain't have to train for this shit. Always knew that I would run
it. What's going on, you hosers? We got some horses caught. We got Boomerang Blue. We have Ledoux loaded in the trailer. We have Gold Member hooked on to Tiger's bumper pull. It's dry over at Asa's. We're going to rope the Heel-O-Matic. Let's rope.
Come on, Boomer.
And Ledoux's pooping right away. That's so classic. Let's make like a baby and head out. Caitlin, first laps in Alberta. You ready to rock and roll?
Ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Rooster?
Rock and roll. We're rocking and rolling.
Hey,
ready?
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Cowboi Cole.
I'm here with Rooster, aka Asa Johnson. Tell us a little bit about that heel shot right there.
Well, you know, when they're charged you on the first run after 2 weeks off, you just kind of get by one.
And I noticed your header just did absolutely no favors giving you a good look back there. What is it like heeling behind a header that gives handles like that?
If you want a handle, grab a shovel.
Quitter. Little sweat it up, eh, bud? Just had a frickin' stellar night on young Boomerang Blue. Tonight's the first night I've ever really heeled on him, so I was very impressed. He honestly felt a little bit more chilled and relaxed, and like he found his groove on the heel side more so than the head side. I do want to keep him going on both ends, but it was just very, very nice to have some success roping the dummy and him finding a spot and wanting to push off my legs. So now Tiger's getting Ledoux's tail back in his tail bag. She also had a good night. First laps in Alberta roping with Ledoux. Absolute beaut ski night. All right, we made her back to the Comedy Ranch. Just getting some buckets picked up, get everybody's grain and beet pulp and whatnot ready to rock and roll for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we are Grand Prairie bound. Headed up to the GP Stompede. Cowboi Cole's gonna be on a mic all weekend up there, boys. Gonna be doing athlete interviews, crowd activation stuff. I'm emceeing a charity event up there. I'm freaking stoked. We're gonna keep it fun. We're gonna keep it cowboy. Unfortunately, Chancho and I are not gonna get to rope. I did ask Shane if he wanted to go up there, but it's like 7 hours and 45 minutes from the Comedy Ranch to Grand Prairie, so I don't blame him on wanting to drive up there just to rope in the slack and then turn around and drive home. So sorry, Chanch. But we do have Brooks and Rocky Mountain House coming up, which I got to figure that out because they drew us up both rodeos on Saturday. And I have tried to make it from Rocky Mountain House to Brooks before, perf to perf. That year I roped with my buddy Lyle Hewitt. We left Rocky Mountain House. As we pulled into Brooks, they were turning our steer out. So that's a tight one. If we can find a trade, great. If not, well, that's the way she goes.
That's the way she goes. That's the way she goes? That's right. That's the way she goes.
What's going on, you hosers? Good Wednesday morning. We made it up to Grand Prairie. We drove all night. We got to the Pomeroy in Grand Prairie at like 2 in the morning, 2:30. It was a long ass drive. We stopped in Rocky Mountain House at Boston Pizza. Tiger's first time at BP's, a Canadian delicacy. But now we are headed to go watch some of the slack. I don't have any duties until starting tomorrow. The first perf is Thursday, starting at 12:50. Hello! So we do first perf tomorrow. And then I actually MC an event tomorrow night as well. So it's gonna be a busy week. Who is it? We know this lady. It's Bella DaCosta. What's going on, you hoser?
What's up?
Not too much.
Enjoying the rain?
Yeah. Well, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, go
whenever it wants to come. Let's go see how muddy this arena is. It is dumping rain. Easy, bud. Easy, bud. Dawson Johnson. The only nice thing about this is it's going to be good watching for the bulldogging. Nasty. Come on. There it is. Just got back from slack. She's wet as balls out there. Wetter than Buffalo Lake, and we got stuck in Buffalo Lake. Oh yeah, easy peasy. She was an absolute hot mess for everybody that had to rope or bulldog or do anything this morning. When I'm back, I'm dry. I got my big slicker on. I wasn't gonna leave home without it. Just got a coffee made. Tiger's getting geared up here. We're gonna go down and check out the Pomeroy gym. Try and get absolutely swole. Today is the big day, Thursday. Cowboi Cole is gonna be on the microphone at the Grand Prairie Stompede, working my first tour rodeo on a microphone. I'm freaking fired up, bud. Headed to the production meeting right now. Got a quick little brekkie in me at the hotel. Got a coffee in me. They're literally having to vac out all the standing water in the bucket chutes and bring in brand new dirt. That's how wet it is up here. It's freaking crazy.
On the mix number 3 down. You guys getting that in the booth? Senior motors 1 and 2. Number 1 goes here, and less than Cole. Cowboi Cole, less. Number 1, it says red. Number 1 goes less than Cole.
And here he is with Cowboi Cole.
Thank you, Brett. I am standing here with Clayton Moore. Clayton, we've been watching you throw steers in 3 for a long time, and yesterday you told me you got a bit of a bubble around the homestead now. So what's it like to come down to Grand Prairie and throw one out of the park today to go 3-9?
It's nice, yeah. I mean, pretty much semi-retired, but it's nice to be able to come down the road and come to a good rodeo and win something.
Well, it's nice to see you keeping the pressure on these young rookies. I know you're mounting out quite a few guys and hauling them down the trail. Where are we going to see you next, Clayton?
Won't see me anywhere till Williams Lake.
Well, we're looking forward to it. Ladies and gentlemen, Clayton Moore. Back to you, Brett.
With Cowboi Cole.
Thank you, Brett. I'm here with the man who just went 89 points. Cole, you were completely tapped off with that horse. How good does that feel?
Unreal. I've been struggling a lot since getting hurt last year and trying to come back. So to draw my favorite horse, one that I've been on many, many times, won a few rodeos on, and to just go and have fun, that I have no words.
Well, you showed us everything in the arena. You left it all hanging out. We love to see it. We're glad to see you back. 89 points. Cole, good on. Brett, back to you.
With Cowboy Cole.
Thanks, Brett. I'm here with Bo. He goes 8-3 today. Talk about your run. You had it on him and spun around fast, but then you slowed down and you made it smooth to really finish off that run.
Yeah, I didn't have much on that calf. She only went once at Falkland, and so they said she was good and got a good start, snapped her around, and she kind of wanted to push a little, and so I just gathered her low and slow and knew I had her down fast, so just tie her up.
Well, you handled it like a true pro, and you went to your first NFR last year. Can you tell us a little bit how important these big rodeos up here that go towards your quest to try and get back to Las Vegas?
Yeah, I love all rodeos. I just like rodeoing, but no, these big rodeos are essential to get some money and towards the world standings and Canadian standings. So we make these a priority for sure.
Well, great job today, Bo. I know you got lots to get to. Good luck the rest of the weekend. Grand Prairie, 8-3 for Bo Cooper. Brett, back to you. Day number 3, we are getting very close to kicking off rodeo action. We've had rain and mud at the beginning of the week, and we woke up to a beautiful day today. And if you weren't able to join us yesterday, let's recap a little bit of the rodeo action. When you got out and got it on his neck, he slowed up. Did you know he was going to do that?
No, I never did. I knew he was a little bit of a weaker calf, so I just tried to see my start, and I'm just glad it worked out.
And how important is your start when you know you have a calf that's not as strong?
Oh, extremely important. It can cost you a lot from winning or, not being able to.
There you go. Well, you moved yourself into 5th place. Congratulations. Brett, back to you. Where you need him?
Where's Chris?
Okay. I offered to take him home.
Him up.
What are you doing right now?
Holding lines for my daddy.
Are you kind of like figuring out lengths, or how's that work?
Yes, the lead ones are the wheelers. Their lines are a little bit smaller, so they go to them.
Okay.
And then the lead lines are longer, so it goes up to the leaders.
Oh yeah, right on.
And then you want to make sure your leaders are on top and your wheelers are on the bottom. That way you know they're both in sequence. And then it just binds in together.
Badass.
Don't get this in the bull ride.
No, hell no. They don't really invite you to tag along on those. Here we go. Holy shit, there they go, boys. That was freaking wild. Here these guys go. Oh man. I was like, could you imagine traveling like this all the time? Anywhere you needed to go, you just hopped in a wagon, hitched your horses, and just freaking, I don't know, jarred your teeth out everywhere you had to go. Man, that was sick. Come on, boys, go on! Go on! This old boy. Going it pops.
Heat 4, quiet on the set. There's a horn and they're off, and a quick start it is for Dustin Gorst on the one barrel. Dayton Sutherland run forward. Here comes Lane Flad and Blue Dragon up the middle. Dustin Gorst and Optimum Equipment, the speed team, and up the middle is Lane Flad and Sniper Services. Now he's got company coming in between. Leading the pack to the Tree Line Rail Services finish line, or is he? Here comes Lane Flad from the outside. At the wire, it's going to be Lane Flad.
Sunday fun day. We have survived the weekend. It's been crazy. From getting here Wednesday morning at 2 a.m. to now Sunday morning, and we just had our final production meeting, which is pretty crazy. The weekend has been flying by, but it's been an absolute blast. Can't thank everybody enough at the GP Stompede for bringing me up here. Getting to MC the charity event was an absolute blast. And now Raven and Tiger are in the bathroom. Rave came from White Court, where she's nursing, to come hang out for the day yesterday, and she gets to come watch the rodeo today, which is sweet. So they're finishing up doing hair and whatever happens for women in the morning, getting ready for events. And we're getting a trolley full of stuff loaded because we brought a ton of shit to be here for a small amount of time. So we're gonna get this hotel room packed up, and we're gonna head to the final day of Grand Prairie Stompede. Cracks me up that literally 3 days ago it was all soup, and now we've had to bring the water truck and douse it.
Later when he gets home, senior men's horse is riding is Bobby, past rodeo clown, rodeo announcer, also just returned from Nebraska as he comes out. You truly have some of the best in the business here. As many of the mounted shooters you see before you have traveled all over Alberta into the United States to compete. We also have a few horses here today that have received top rounds out. He's gonna bring it by as his gun is holstered as he goes around here. How do you like that? We're gonna change some leads. We're gonna pull the other gun as we go around, hit the yellow balloons, and on our way for home. We speed it up to 15.
Here's the deal. We've already crowned a couple GP Stompede champions today, but there are still a ton of cowboys and cowgirls left to go. And it is proven that the louder you get, the better they do. So on the count of 3, I want you to rattle the infrastructure of this place and show them that you mean business. You ready? 1, 2, 3. You bet it was. I got Kylie Whiteside beside me. She just went 2-2 in the fastest event in rodeo, and your sister also just split second, third on the same horse. How about you tell us about that guy?
He's actually owned by my sister's boyfriend. His name's Teacher. He makes our job super easy.
He makes it look pretty easy. You threw faster than we've seen anybody throw this weekend. Can you tell us a little bit about that run?
My horse helps me out. He scores like a rock and fires hard to the calf.
We're pretty excited. Dan here to the right of you has a brand new champion GP Stompede breakaway buckle. Can we get loud one time, GP?
Colton Schmidt, Landon Glenn, they're with Cowboi Cole.
You bet. I'm with the team who just matched our 4 and 7 that we saw yesterday. Colton, you guys are going on both sides of the line. How important is it to capitalize on good draws at big rodeos like this?
Yeah, you just hope to draw the right steer and not waste a chance, and I'm really glad we didn't today.
Well, you put together a good shot for your partner, Landon. Landon, this is the first time we've seen you up here in Canada. How are you enjoying it so far?
I like it up here. It reminds me a lot of home, but Colton done a great job today, so it was easy to do my part.
Well, I'm going to apologize right now that our currency doesn't exchange in your favor down south. But 4 and 7, here are your team roping champs, GP Stompede. Brett, back to you.
Hey, thank you. I got a feeling he'll take it today. Oh, I got a feeling.
That's a familiar rig right there. Maybe it's because it's my header who cut me last. Hell yeah, you hosers. We made her back to the Comedy Ranch. It was another late night drive, but we pulled in probably around, I don't know, like midnight, 12:30. The drive back home felt a lot easier than the drive up to Grand Prairie. Super grateful that the Stompede brought me up and gave me a chance on the microphone. It was an absolute blast. Had a hell of a time working with everybody there, and I'm super stoked to go back next year because they invited me back. But we're back to the grind here at the Comedy Ranch. There's horses that need to be rode. There's content that needs to be written and filmed and put together. And rodeo schedule wise, we are going to be in Brooks this coming Saturday, the 7 p.m. perf. I like that setup a lot. It's long boxes, long score, see them out there, go get them, and you usually got to be pretty rapid. The following week, we are going to be in Innisfail for the Thursday slack. I think that starts at like 2 or like noon or something like that. And then I'll be at Stavely Friday night perf. So if you're around any of those spots and you guys want to see the boys try and absolutely blitz a beef, come check us out. Caps, merch, all of it. CowboyCole.com. Don't be go get your merch.
Don't say that.
Also, Cowboy shit. They have really cool stuff. And they're my homies. And I have a code, Cole15. It's going to save you some money. It's going to put some money in my pocket, which then goes into this content. Please support. Hit subscribe, hit like, and remember, it's your header's job to do the entering, to drive, to find out what steer you have, to find out what the steer does, to not break the barrier, to give you a good shot. It's literally their job to do everything. Okay, peace.
What are you doing?
I'm about to film some outro clips to wrap this vlog up so I can export it and then upload it. Nothing like leaving it to the last minute like always does.
3:40.
I know, it is close to 4. That's bad.